저번 시즌에는 저희가 만약에 지면 팀에 대한 서로의 신뢰가 없었습니다. 하지만 지금은 저희 팀원들끼리 신뢰가 있기 때문에 약간 저희가 지더라도 위축되지 않고 곧바로 다음 주 경기를 포커스를 하는 게 좀 다른 것 같습니다.
The standings are really close right now. These wins, these losses mean so much.
Last time we played Dignitas, we ended up losing.
What an amazing finish. Heartbreaker for Team Liquid through and through.
We had 2 close games versus Dignitas and TSM, and we're still 5th in the standings. Close games don't matter if you don't win.
이제 경기가 반까지 왔으니까 이제부터 지는 좀 플레이오프 올라가기도 좀 힘들 수도 있고.
여기서 꼭 이거야 저희가 도약할 수 있는 디그니타스를 떨어뜨리고 저희가 올라갈 수 있는 기회이기도 하고.
Just need to end up with a W.
This time, we're not going to make the same mistakes.
Welcome back to the North American LCS and Week 6 of our summer split action. We're coming to you live from our studios here in sunny Los Angeles, where the 10 teams are about to continue their march towards playoff. Italy in the crowd and the fans out lined up, pumped as ever, showing off their guns. Lots of energy here as they're ready to cheer on their favorite teams. TDK just a short time ago in their ready room, pouring over the map and talking to Strats because they're going up against Enemy Esports here. A very big game for both of these teams as they make their way to the stage. Really crazy games across the board today. Hello, everyone. I'm James Dash Patterson alongside Aiden's Irene Moon and Sam Kobe Hartman Kensler. How are we doing today, gentlemen?
Give you the princess wave.
I appreciate that.
That's how I'm doing.
Kobe's a princess today. All right, well, with 7 games left for each team to play, here's how things look in the standings. In first place, it's Team Solo Mid with 9 wins. Hot on their heels, though, we've got Gravity and Team Dignitas in second. Team Liquid climbed into 4th place with CLG, and 1 game back, it's Impulse in 6th. Then in 7th, we've got Cloud9, Enemy, and Teammate with TDK in last. We'll see if TDK can close that gap with our first game when they take on Enemy Esports. Then we'll reset for Counter Logic Gaming versus Team Impulse. After that, Team Solo Mid will try to defend their hold on first place against Gravity. And following that, stick around for our game of the week, Team Dignitas versus Team Liquid. A lot on the line for both of those squads. Now, we have got a big day ahead of us with every game carrying serious standings implications. Right now, the league is divided into the top 6 and the bottom 4. So I want to ask you guys, which of these teams do we feel could make the swap from group to group?
Out of the top 6, there's 2 teams in the top 6 that I think could slide down, and that's CLG and TIP. CLG right now, they were first coming into last week, and now they're in danger of getting 5th.
They started sliding already.
They did. Oh, they started sliding really quickly, too. They went from first last week to possibly being in 5th at the end of this week, it being 2 back-to-back 0-2 weeks for them. So they're definitely in danger of falling to that bottom 4. At the same time, they're playing TIP today, and TIP is a team that's in 6th place. They have that last playoff spot right now, but they haven't beaten anybody above them, the top 5 teams above them. They're 0-5 against those teams, so they need to pick up a win here. Both teams do, in order to start reversing their fortunes and trying to stay in that top 6.
So you think whoever loses that game is doomed?
I think they're sliding a little more.
Yeah, definitely. I think the 2 teams that have possibilities of moving up or most likely to move up are probably TDK and maybe Cloud9. TDK, they obviously look much better now that they got their starting roster in. They're also very confident in their new carries that they've got because we saw for the first time they put Seraph on a support champion, and that's just because now they have Ninja, now they have Emperor. They're confident in the other lanes carrying. Meanwhile, Cloud9, they look like a completely different team as well, bringing High back into the fold. The biggest change is probably their attitude. They just look like a team that have fight now left in them, at least. They were really sort of depressed, like the atmosphere around the team was really sad before. And even though obviously they have a lot of mistakes to clean up, I think at least they have a better mentality now.
Yeah, reinvigorated there. And the TDK squad, Seraph on the top lane support, that was something we didn't even see in Challenger when they had a full roster at that time.
Right, and that's not to say that he can't still carry games. It's just that they feel comfortable enough with having more options. They could throw anyone, anywhere. Now, another big matchup is the game of the week between Dignitas and Team Liquid. They're only separated by 1 game, so there's a lot riding on this one.
Yeah, and the last time these 2 teams met, Dignitas, they're the team that we applaud for having split-second decision-making, but Team Liquid, they've been showing more and more hesitation pretty much since this matchup. They had that kind of blunder at the end where it was that last 2 minutes of the Dignitas Team Liquid game that went completely awry for them. They won a team fight, they went for the base, and then it just turned around on them. And since then, they've had opportunities to close games out that they didn't take because they were just afraid of that situation happening again. So Team Liquid can't be scarred by that.
Yeah, I think the other thing is that Team Liquid, over the last couple of games, last couple of weeks, they've really fallen into a pattern of the types of teams that they're using, and they keep going to these AoE speed comps where they've got a lot of speed, they've got a lot of stacking CC, and they just try and 5-on-5 you. So they've fallen into a pattern, whereas Dignitas are the ones branching out. They had that double teleport comp. They also had Gamsu on Jarvan, full AD Jarvan, top lane carry comp. So I think they're bringing a little bit more versatility right now.
Now, one of the key figures in our game of the week is Liquid's mid laner, Fenix. For a long time, we've heard from the pros, Fenix is great in scrims. Well, this split, Fenix is just great.
제가 리퀴드에 왔을 때 제가 원했던 건 그 리퀴드의 전 시즌보다 성적이 잘 나는 거였는데 컬스가 항상 4등만 하다가 제가 와서 3등을 했어요. 그래서 그게 너무 기뻤죠.
Team Liquid breaks the curse and they will take third place.
그리고 미드 라인을 하면서 약간 최고의 선수가 되겠다. 그 미드 라인의 포지션에서. 근데 약간 지금은 한 3위 안에는 드는 것 같아요.
In the game, he's like super mechanically like proficient and he's super accurate, which is really funny because his personality is kind of like all over the place.
Outside of the game, I'd say he's just like a troll guy, like very like a goofball.
제가 원래는 그런 성격이 아니었는데 제가 처음에 여기 왔을 때 팀이 굉장히 힘들었어요. 약간 피글렛 선수와 팀메이트의 막 갈등도 있고 그래가지고 이렇게 팀 분위기가 되면 절대 성적을 잘 낼 수가 없다. 그래서 제가 그때 이후로 항상 장난을 억지로라도 치면서 애들을 많이 웃겨주려고 노력하고.
He has a habit of eating stuff, like biting stuff.
그냥 심심해서 그냥 자꾸 뭘 하고 싶은데 큐는 막 40분 막 점수가 너무 높아서 컵이 제일 그나마 나은 것 같아. 플라스틱 컵.
He just like eats his shirts. I don't know. One time there was this shirt that we all got from a sponsor on my desk, and I was wondering if it was mine or not. Then I just, okay, surely enough, there's a hole in there. Okay, Fenix, this is yours.
막 애들 사이사이 막 관계를 제가 좀 많이 좋아지게 한 것 같아요. 그래서 저희가 좀 더 잘해줄 수 있었던 것 같고, 네, 그런 것 같아요.
Fenix is a risk taker sometimes, and he likes to go for really calculated plays.
The 1v4 Azir Quadro was pretty disgusting. I don't think like LCS has seen something like that this season.
We actually dove their bot lane turret and we gave up a couple kills. So I was kind of worried about the outcome of the game because we gave up a pretty big lead there.
내가 그냥 타워 찍고 내가 여기서 리콜하면 저기 나한테 들어올 것 같아서 그냥 리콜 모션을 했는데 저기 알아서 바드가 매지컬 주얼디로 그냥 길을 뚫고 오는데 제가 그때 I'm gonna make play here 이렇게 딱 말하고
Make play now here. Okay, okay. Oh my God, Fenix! Holy shit! What just happened?
A quadra kill, an amazing play by Fenix on Azir!
I just look bottom and I see all their dead, like the corpses on the floor, and it's like, what just happened? Because it was so insane. I've never seen anything like this before. 1v4, like quadra kill, like who does that?
All of us just started running towards Baron. We knew that like the game was probably over after that.
막 애들이 막 소리를 지르는데 해냈다. 막 제가 막 잘할 때마다 막 온몸에 막 전율이 막 흐르고 막 내가 막 신이 된 것 같고 막 그래요. 막 제가 막 정말 1등을 하고 싶지만 그건 엄청 힘든 것 같고 그래도 좀 더 잘해지려면 항상 남들보다 잠을 덜 적게 자고 생각을 더 많이 하고 연습을 더 많이 해야 될 것 같아요. 제가 만약에 미드에서 좀 더 잘하고 싶으면.
And it's been great to watch Fenix's transition from hearing about how great he is to seeing how great he is with his performances lately. And he's up against Shifter today, who's also been able to have a little bump in his performance. And I want to see if he can just continue to climb that ladder and go towards his goal of being #1.
Also wonderful, too, to see how the team dynamic has changed. Just in that video, you see how their attitudes towards each other have improved greatly, and I believe that that probably plays a pretty large part in his ability to perform on the LCS stage. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the desk. We're going to pass it off to our casters to get us into game one.